In this video, we're talking about places you can find landlords for your Airbnb rental arbitrage business. So stay tuned. Vacation Rental Machine helps hosts just like you learn how to start, grow, and scale your short-term rental business. This show is all about creating systems that help you automate your business, giving you more time and money freedom. If you're ready to start living the vacation rental life, then subscribe to this podcast today. Come and join us on our Facebook group, The Host Nation, where we'll be talking about starting, automating, and scaling a short-term rental business. Now, on to the show. Hey, welcome back, Host Nation, to another episode of Vacation Rental Machine. I'm Julian Sage with John Bell, and today we're talking about places you can find landlords for your rental arbitrage business. Maybe you are just starting off. If you are, we have tons of other resources, tons of other videos where we talk about things like pitching landlords, everything that has to do with rental arbitrage. In this video specifically, or this podcast, we're talking about places that you can find those types of landlords. So John, what are some good first places that you can think of when it comes to rental arbitrage? When someone comes up or someone's on one of our coaching calls and they're asking, hey, John, where are some really good places to start? I don't really know where. How can I find a landlord that will let me rent out their place and then start profiting from a short-term rental business from it? It is a pretty unique ask, so you have to find those types of unique people. How do you go about finding them?
Yeah, one of the first places everybody goes is, of course, online. And I definitely am not going to differ there. I'm going to say that Zillow is one of the favorite places to kind of go and look, just because I can see a mix of, hey, some of the REITs, and then maybe I can scroll down and find a property and find out that it's listed by the owner. That's one good way to kind of find some of those places. And you can also find some good apartments there as well. One other place that some people have been successful using is Craigslist. Craigslist has almost the exact same. It's free for most landlords. So what you might find is not necessarily the A grade properties. You might find them just a little grade below, but that independent owner is definitely looking to get leased. They still might have multiple apartments. At the same time, it's a conversation that you might be able to win over just because they're looking to fill whatever occupancy they have available. Those two sources are about the best that you could find online without necessarily having to go out and leave or possibly meet brand new people. One of the next things that you have to do is, of course, networking. Sometimes you're only about 3 to 4 clicks away from somebody who has exactly what you want. You just have to verbalize to other people what you're looking to do and what you're looking for. And they might say, hey, you need to talk to this person. They just actually started buying multifamily buildings, and it could be a good intro to something great. You guys could actually build something together, expand together, which all it took was just a simple conversation and just telling somebody what you're looking for. I'd say one of the next places, and probably one of the last, would be actually to go on to meetups or RIAs, or to find the investment group within your city or potential city that you're looking for. In some cases, there are some well-established people there. In other cases, there are some newbies, and maybe they don't have a property. But if you give a good pitch there, or if you start networking there, when they do get something, they possibly will give you a call just to let you know, hey, I got a place. I don't know what to do with it, but I know that you can help me. Can we make something work? And in some cases, again, those are the best relationships you can build because they compound, right? When you can help somebody solve a problem and make money, then they continue to make a problem for you by adding more properties, and you continue to solve it and you still make money. Maybe it doesn't go into a rental arbitrage thing down the future. Maybe it's more of a co-hosting thing, but it's still revenue in your pocket.
Another good source, like you said, when you go to Zillow or one of these listing sites, if you scroll down and then you look at the contact information, it doesn't always necessarily have to be the landlord that you can contact. It is always nice to be able to contact a for rent by owner, someone that is directly listing it. But if you talk to a real estate agent or a property manager, those are also really good resources too. Now, I know a lot of people say, I talked to this real estate agent, they turn me down, they say we don't do that. There's plenty of other real estate agents out there though, and everyone has a different objective. Some of them don't deal with rentals. And if you're calling a real estate agent that maybe they are unfamiliar with the business, or maybe they only want to deal with like listings and selling, those people might not be inclined to want to help you because there's no incentive in it for them. But a lot of these real estate agents, maybe their primary business is with rentals, and they're looking to fill rentals. They're looking to find quality tenants. You might be able to find some really good connections down there. Obviously how you talk to those real estate agents is very important. If you just say, hey, I'm looking to, start this business and start an Airbnb and make some money, can you send me all of your listings? There might not be that good of an incentive, or you might not sound like a professional that can really help benefit them. So those are some things to consider. Also on Craigslist, when you go on Craigslist, you're probably going to find plenty of other people that are saying, help you find your next home, contact me, property manager, some type of home relocation service that you'll typically find on Craigslist. You can contact people like that because that's what their job is to help find homes for renters. And that could also be a really good opportunity. These are all just different options for you. Not one of them is going to maybe be your primary source, but really when you're in this business and you're maybe going into hot markets, that can be very challenging. So you do have to get creative. You do have to constantly be going out there, pounding the pavement. That's what we're still doing in our business. So maybe you can look in a smaller market where there isn't as much traction, there isn't as much eyeballs, and you do the same process again. You can go on Zillow, you can go on Craigslist, contact realtors, go to local meetup groups, do all of these things and start creating those connections. Because if you're just going out there and contacting someone one time and then saying, this is it, there's nobody out there, places go really quickly, especially right now in today's market. Tomorrow, there's probably going to be, probably right now, as you're listening to this, someone is just listing their property online, and maybe they are looking for a quality tenant that can help take care of their property, and they don't really care if you're going to be operating that business. So you do have to constantly be out there and looking for those properties when they do come up. It's not going to be the majority. It's not going to be easy, but they are out there. So question of the day, what are some other resources that you use to be able to find landlords? We'd love to be able to know in the comment section down below. And in the next episode, we're going to be talking about how to find co-host clients and what are the best places that you can locate them. And until next time, Host Nation, keep on hosting.
Hey, Host Nation, would you like to work directly with Julian and I to help you start and scale your own short-term rental business? Go to shorttermsage.com/coaching to attend our step-by-step training and learn how we can work together. Looking forward to talking to you soon.
Hope you hosts found value in this episode. If you did, please go on over to iTunes and leave us a review, as that would greatly support the show. If you'd like to connect with John, the community, and I, then go on over to our Facebook group, The Host Nation. Talk to you hosts in the next episode. Keep on hosting.